Hello and welcome to day 4. The difficulty continues to yo-yo and give me whiplash. This one was pretty quick, for me at least. So we're going through on Scratchcards and we're going to have a list of inputs that are like this. The first part, who cares, throw it away. We just have to make sure to keep the right index. And this is going to be like a list of winning numbers, and this is a list of numbers you have. And then our prize basically doubles each time. So 83 is in there, so we get 1, and then 86 is in there, so we double it to 2, and so on. So pretty simplistic. All right, so part 1, basically we're gonna do our input as usual. So for line and input, our winnings is 0. I'm gonna split it on the colon. So basically, again, getting myself a list of this element and a list of this element. And then I'm going to split that second one on just the pipe. So now this variable now includes one string of this and one string of this. And then I'm just going to split that on spaces. And since some of these are single digits and they don't have like a leading 0 or anything, I have to just basically double check, to make sure it's an actual item, because there will be a couple empty lists in there. But I'm going to split them all, and if it's not empty, I'm going to send it to int and then put it into a set. So I have now a set of winners and a set of your ticket numbers. And then so for each number in your tickets, if the winner contains it, if we haven't already won this round, where you get a 1, otherwise we double our winnings, add up our winnings per line, and then return the total. Pretty clear. Okay. So part 2, things get a little bit more weird. So the instead of it being a winning. Instead of winning a number, what you would win is, for each match, you'd win a new ticket. So 83 matches, 86 matches, 17 matches, 48 matches, I guess. And so this card 1 wins 4 new tickets. And those tickets are an addition to the existing ones. So we get a duplicate card 2, a duplicate card 3, 4, and 5. And they are exactly the same as the other ones we have. Something they weren't exactly 100% on, but you do start with 1 copy of every card, and then you would basically get an additional copy. So card 1 will give you a copy of 2, which will give you and a 3 and 4 and 5, and then 2 wins twice. So because now you have 2 copies of 2, you now add 4 copies of 3, 4, and 5, or 3 and 4, I guess, because it wins twice, whatever it is. So the first time I did this, I kind of just did a naive way where I just kept adding each copy into a new, into a list, and then just kept adding them. It did take like, 3 minutes to write or something like that. So it's not out of the world, but while it was running, I did write a better version of it. Unfortunately, I finished basically right at the same time my computer did. But so what we're gonna do is, same thing, total, and then I'm going to keep a list of 1 by ticket. So there's just a list of how many each ticket wins. And then same split as we did before. The winnings now, instead of it being this double thing, now it's going to just be every time we get a number, we get a new ticket. And then I'm going to create a list of copies. And so copies is going to start with originally just a list of pair of it, which is just the number so I can keep track of it later, and 1, which is how many copies of every ticket we have. We have 1 to start with every ticket. And then in tickets.copies, our total is basically this 1 that we start with, and then for each ticket in between the next one and how many we win. So again, just using the range operator. So range of +1 all the way up to however many we want. So like if ticket 10 wins 4 copies, this is going to give us a range of 11, 12, 13, 14. If that makes sense. And then we're going to grab the original out of our copies, and then we're going to store back the same thing, except now we're going to add whatever was there plus our how many we won. So like in that same case, if we had like 10, 11, 12, 13 or whatever, then I'm going to pull out ticket 10, and then I'm going to add, you know, 4 copies or 5 copies or 6 copies or how many we won. The reason is because if I was doing it in like the list way, the list got to like 100,000 or something elements, and you know, it was adding and subtracting all the time. So this is way faster. Basically, yeah, instant. That is it. And if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments, and I will see you tomorrow.